Hey y'all, good evening, good afternoon, everybody. I'm so sorry I am late. Honestly, so much happened today. I'm so sorry. I even considered canceling, but once I saw that people were waiting, I was just like, okay, I cannot cancel. Thank you so much, everybody, for joining. I hope you guys are doing well. Please hit that like button as you guys come in. Please hit that like button. Thank you so much for your patience. I really appreciate you guys. You all know I don't be late like that, so something must have really happened for me to be late. But I really do appreciate you guys still showing up. So thank you very much. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you guys are excited that it's Friday. What kind of plans do you guys have for the weekend? I hope that you have something nice planned for the weekend. Um, I know for me, I still have not been cleared to sort of be leaving my house or anything, so I'm not going anywhere. I'm just going to be resting. Um, but I'm really excited this Friday because I got some amazing news, and I'm just really, really excited about it. So, yes, if you guys notice that I'm a little bit upbeat tonight more than usual, just know that I'm in a little bit of an excited state. It's one of those days when I low key feel like, wouldn't it be nice to be able to like drink a nice glass of wine and stuff? But I'm still on like really strong painkillers, so I can't take any of those for now. So all I get to do is hang out with you guys, and we're going to have a good time. So thank you so much for joining. Let me know what you guys have planned for the weekend. Happy Friday. Do you have any Friday night plans? Please hit that like button, everybody. So today we're going to be talking about, so there has been like some sneak peeks that have come out for Potomac. I don't know if you guys saw the reunion outfits. We're going to be talking about Monique's reunion outfit and maybe all of them as well, because I noticed that the outfits it's basically come up. So we are going to be talking about that as well. Um, there has been some other news as well that we'll be talking about. There's also some Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff that we will talk about as well. So all I ask is that you please hit that like button. And yes, let's keep it sort of active in the chat so we can all have a good time tonight. Okay, let me see what the chat is saying. Lisa girl, welcome. Hello, I hope you're doing well. Hey, Bajan. Thank you for joining. You've got a birthday party on Sunday. Oh, that sounds lovely. Have fun. Is it a themed party or is it just sort of like a regular birthday party? Have fun either way. Let me know. This is just me being curious and nosy per usual. But yeah. Okay, so let me share my screen. I think I will probably start with the Potomac of it all. I do want to also show you all some clips from like Papoose and Claressa and all that stuff as well. But I think let's start with Potomac before we then get into some of the other stuff. Let me share my screen because let me just click on this first. 1 second. Okay. All right. Of course, because it's YouTube, I have to keep pausing in between, just so bear that in mind as well.
Love you, but I'd rather look at some other type of guys that are eye candy.
Oh, hold on. I think that did not start. Let me just refresh. Okay.
Is this a stand up? Are we taking a vote? This is not her trip. Are we voting? Wait, is it brunch or what? Well, what is your activity? Brunch or what?
So it sounds like, because you guys know Giselle was basically trying to take over the trip, and now it basically sounds like the girls are like, so whose trip is it? Like, who's doing what? And I'm just like, Giselle, girl, like, maybe you should have just stayed completely out of it. Because now I guess let's see what happens.
I have set up a beautiful day with some beautiful guys on a beautiful body of water.
Okay, so it's given everybody's pitching what they want to do. And then maybe the girls then have to choose something. That's a little bit interesting. For those who have just come in, thank you everybody. Please, I don't want to beg for likes tonight. Your girl is tired. So please hit that like button as you come in. Just do us that favor and hit that like button so I don't have to beg and you don't have to keep listening to me talk about hitting that like button. Please and thank you. I really appreciate that. All right. Let's get back to the video.
We're gonna go fly fishing and then we'll have an open fire lunch. So it's up to you.
So I'm not going to lie. What Angel just said sounds lovely. I've never really been fishing, but sounds nice. And then, open fire lunch for me. As a lunch girly, a foodie, that sounds amazing. Bajan says this trip has dragged on far too long. At this point, it's given they did not have content. So they have just stuffed everything they can get out of this trip. They intend to mince the heck out of this trip. Whatever it is they can get out of this trip, they will do it. And now I'm actually starting to feel like maybe production set Angel up because if it is true that this season has been as dry as it is, and there's literally no excitement whatsoever, are we surprised that all of a sudden all this drama happened on the trip and they have dragged this trip on for many episodes? It's given they didn't have content and now everybody decided to show up for this trip and now they're dragging the content out. So yes, I definitely agree with you.
I mean, I'm not busy, but we will be brunching in the morning. And then we'll be packing our things and partaking in the hotel and then getting on the flight.
Giselle is so petty. Like, Giselle is so petty. She's over there like, yes, we'll be partaking and then we'll be getting up and then we'll be heading. It's like, Giselle, this ain't your trip. If she wants to run it to the ground, let her. Like, you're already ready to leave anyway. Like, you can leave. And the people who want to stay on that trip, let them stay on the trip. Giselle is just so petty. But, y'all know I don't mind Giselle. Like, someone has to do that job. I think she's just doing the job of the producers. That lady is staring the ish and keeping the thing as interesting as possible. Because look at everybody just there, just looking and quiet and barely saying ish.
Giselle, sit your ass down, honey. Like, if my friend said we're going to fly fishing, goddamn it, give me the webbies, give me the uniform, and give me the fish. It's Angel's trip. Let her finish it. Okay, so
Now, I'm definitely with Kay that it's Angel's trip. Let her finish it. I do understand Giselle's point is like, if you can't handle this trip, let's take it out of your hands and let someone else do it. But I'm not being funny. Giselle basically saying just brunch with nothing fun, nothing exciting planned does not sound like a great idea either. I would take an activity like an experience like fishing and open fire lunch or whatever, than just Giselle's idea of brunch. I'm sorry. You got to give us a little bit more than that. Like, are we having brunch overlooking the ocean? Like, what are we doing? I'm going to need some of that. Like, or are we having a sunrise, breakfast in front of, in front of a ocean or something? Like, you got to do a little something. You can't just be like, oh, brunch and expect the people to come with you. Like, girl, please.
so you're going to have hotel food.
It's like, exactly. I'm with Angel. Like, okay, so brunch. And?
Okay, so you can go with this itinerary.
Okay.
Giselle, love you, but I'd rather
Exactly.
love you, but I'd rather look at some other type of guys that are eye candy.
That's right.
Right. So Monique is definitely where I am because I would rather yes, I understand brunch, having a good old girl time, lovely. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, girl, I need a little bit of an experience. This trip has been what this trip has been. Can we at least end it on a high note? Not just brunch, in my opinion. So I'm definitely there with with Monique on that. Bajan says Kate is full of ish, never sticks up for Angel, then has all the mouth in confessional. Yes, absolutely. I personally think Angel needs to dump Kate as a friend. I personally think Angel needs to dump Kate as a friend. I think that if your friend brings you into a space and then leaves you to drown without helping you, not even throwing you a life jacket, that is not your friend. Okay? And so then she goes in confessionals and has so much to say. Like, no, it's even worse. So, no, you're not throwing her a bone, no life, nothing. That is not your friend. And I hope that Angel can see that because low key, I feel like part of the reason Angel is probably disappointed about the way her journey is in the with this group of ladies is because her friend that is meant to show her the ropes is not doing that, in my opinion.
Is there a world where we can brunch, like in community with each other?
Exactly. Look at Wendy being the the problem solver. Okay, is that a world where we can all brunch and still do this? Which is like that's what they should have been thinking about since. Like if Giselle really wants to have a morning event, they can have instead of brunch, have breakfast, do something fun, and then let Angel do what she wants to do, or just let Angel have her trip. Angel is the same as well. Cuss Grizzly and Ashy out for filth. Yes, absolutely. Maybe this is why they're friends because they both don't have mouth for the people in front, in front of the said person's face, but then behind they have lots to say. So maybe you're right. Maybe Angel and Kay are the same type of chicks. Hello, Sharon Sanford. Hello. Is this your first time here? I don't think I've ever seen your name, but you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining. We're talking about the sneak peek that came out on Real Housewives of Potomac. And we do have quite a few bits to go through, not just Potomac, but some Love and Married Huntsville, and some other celebrity news as well. So I hope you enjoy and you're welcome. Okay, let's keep playing.
And then we could fly fish. Well, the question is, are you spending the night?
Giselle definitely wants a whole thing where someone is spending the night. And I understand because you know what? On these trips here, when they spend the night together, they are always having a good old time together. You can just feel it. It's the whole experience. It's beautiful. They're all spending time together. They're all enjoying each other. I think that that's probably what Giselle wants because at the same time, drama also happens because they're all there together, right? So I definitely think that maybe that's why Giselle keeps pushing for this whole sleepover business. Oh, Sharon is new. Everybody say hi to Sharon. Thank you so much for joining. You're in the right place. Thank you so much for joining. Okay, so let me keep playing. So just to give a recap, Giselle asked if Angel is coming for a sleepover.
Yeah. Can I
Not to bring up anything bad, but do you want to call Bobby and check and make sure? Oh, girl.
So then Giselle was like, do you want to call Bobby to just make sure?
Okay. That's my man.
So Angel's like, yeah, maybe. That's my man. I'm like, yes, as you should. Call your man, honey. Do whatever you got to do. If you need to call your man, call your man.
How many times we gonna hear Bobby, 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 Bobby?
Giselle, you sound jealous, baby. You sound jealous. Like this happens a lot with people who have spouses. They're going to talk about their spouse all of the time. So you're going to need to give it a rest. Give it a rest, honey. It's just normal. Like, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sure when you had your husband, you were always talking about your man too. So there goes. Sorry.
I gotta ask Bobby. Bobby told me to drop his stack. Bobby was ready to hop a jet. Would y'all be willing to stay at the house with us to have a pajama jimmy jam? I just have to check in with Bobby and make sure that's okay. Bobby. So tomorrow night.
Yeah, I know that Angel brings up Bobby a lot. Like, I get it. But at the same time, it's like, it's definitely giving, like, Giselle, are you a little pressed because you don't have a man? Like, what is this? Bashan says, if I was Angel, me and my private jet would be long gone. Okay. Bashan says she ain't with it at all. She would be out and about. And I don't blame you because honestly, the whole thing, the whole trip, like my question is, how long was this trip? Because the amount of episodes we have gotten from this trip is given that this trip was for like a whole week. And I don't think it was. Because think about it, the 2 days the ladies didn't have water, then the third day would be them going over to the Four Seasons. So that's a whole, so that just means that's 3 days. It's not even up to 3 days. So I think in total they'll probably be there for like um three days, right? And so why is it such a drag? Like I wish, I guess at this point we need Karen back because the storylines need to be pushed forward. I don't even know what the storyline is this season. I think the earlier part of the season it was, come against Stacy. Then it was, I guess, Stacy and Tia. In that particular regard, I feel like Tia was justified because of what Stacy did with the Wendy of it all. Um, but then it just feels like since then we've just been getting like Angel versus the girls, Angel and Giselle, Angel and Wendy, Angel. Like it's just like, ugh, give us something else. Bajan says, I wonder if husbands will be at the reunion. Yet again, Grizzly, who's going to be sitting behind you? Nobody. Nobody. That's what's given. Ain't nobody going to be sitting behind Grizzle. Um, but yes, I feel like Grizzle seems a little pressed with the whole Bobby, Bobby, Bobby. Like, it's normal that people talk about their spouses. People in relationships do that all the time. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, but okay.
They want quantity and
I think that if Giselle wasn't handling things the way she has been handling things, I don't think would necessarily be like fully strong on her doing the Bubby thing because maybe it would have been a little light-hearted. But I think because of how Giselle has been so far, like it's just like it's hard for us to believe that it is something else, really.
yeah, to spend the night. Too much. I'm just wondering if we did the fly fishing, will we have enough time to change to make our flight and be comfortable? Yes, there's a very nice cabin that has nice bathrooms, good accommodation. Love you, but I'd rather look at some other type of guys that are eye candy. That's right.
Okay, so
That has nice bathrooms, good accommodations. All the bathrooms you need, Giselle. It's a very big one.
okay. So
So what you're saying is the toilets work and the sinks. Okay, so everybody think about it. No, Giselle. Think about it.
Giselle, nobody wants to come to your brunch, sis. Like fishing versus brunch. Fishing and like a whole thing afterwards versus just brunch and then pack your things and go home. I would pick the other thing as well. But I also understand, yes, not Giselle. Angel has shown that she's not really been a great host. I get it, but at the same time, I'm sorry, Giselle.
This is the role that I was actually born for.
Girl, please stop acting like you're running for office. Like, oh, this is a role that I was born for. What? To host a girls' trip? Like, sis, please. Or to take over someone's girls' trip. Like, what are you doing? Please, sister.
Making sure that all the ladies are happy. That is what I do.
Girl, since when? Since when do you do that, Giselle?
And
the lie detector determined that that was a lie, Giselle.
Angel, you weren't born for this.
Listen to me. Ding, ding, ding.
Hello.
Ding, ding, ding.
Now, one thing she did say is you were not born for this. It says a whole lie. Now, Sharon makes a very wonderful point. First of all, Sharon, you look so beautiful. I would not have even guessed you've been married for 40 years. Because if we add that up, plus a little bit of change, we know that, So you look good. Just putting that out there. I've been married for 40 years and I never call his name that many times. And please teach us the lessons. For 40 years is a long time. But on a more serious note, you are right. I feel like Angel uses Bobby to get out of things she does not want to do. Remember how when the girls were over at Angel's house and the girls are like, "Oh, are you gonna come over and sleep over with us and stuff?" She's like, "Oh, I have to check with Bobby," and she made it into a thing like Bobby and almost gave the impression like Bobby would not be able will have to handle sleep time by himself. Like, sister, why did that have to be it? So I think she's just one of those people who use Bobby, her husband, as an excuse to get out of like social events. So like there was this lady I used to work with years ago. She used to use her husband, but also most importantly, she used to use her children to get out of events all of the time. All of the time. And I think that Angel is one of those people. It's just her husband is her excuse. Sharon says long time. Yeah, it's a very, very long time. So yeah. But yeah, I think Angel uses her husband as an excuse. And it's so sad because Bobby is probably wondering why do the girls not like you and all that kind of stuff. But Angel is making it hard for the people to like her because you're not being genuine about where you stand. Okay, guys, I don't like this. I don't want to come spend time with you. I want to be with my man. Or I just don't want to hang out with you and go over to your house. We're not friends like that. We're still getting to know each other. She could have said that. That could have been it. That would have been the end of it. But Angel continues to use Bobby as a shield.
No decisions to be made right now. Okay, ladies, let's gather our things and make our way back to the PJ. Y'all know y'all must. I got my Mary J. Blige. Not the round high. That has nice bathrooms, good accommodation.
Honestly, this is definitely the worst trip in their history, as far as I know. If you guys know another trip that was worse than this, let me know. But I think this was the worst trip that they've ever had. And I say that because I think in like previous trips, you even see them having fun, right? And this one, I've only seen them like really like have fun like that. I wouldn't even say have fun like that. I just saw them like, smiling at Wendy's Mary J. Blige dance. But aside that, like when you see girls trip on Housewives, it's usually like, yes, there's drama, but there's still a little bit of fun. This one is given there ain't not fun at all. It is just we're just over here just dry and arguing about stuff. So yeah, I'm definitely not feeling this girls trip, and I wish that Bravo did not think that they have to drag it out for us. Like they would have been better off just being like, okay, let's just scrap out this whole season. Let's wait for Karen to be back, or let's pay Karen a little more to insert her in more of the episodes instead of just at the season premiere. So I just think that they could have done a lot more, but this season ain't it. This might be the worst season of Potomac. Let me put a poll up and see what you all think. Sorry about my fast typing, by the way. uh, yeah, so I just put a poll in the chat. You guys please vote. Just so I know what you guys think. Do you guys think that this is the worst season of Real Housewives of Potomac? Because I personally think it's the worst season they've had. I really believe that with all of my heart. It's the worst season they have had. Like, it's been a drag for me, even as a content creator, to cover the show. And I think that I can also even notice because even when I'm covering the show, The amount of people that are even like coming and joining some of these shows every time I cover Potomac sometimes be different as well. And I'm like, people ain't really feeling it this season. Nobody even wants to talk about it. Nobody is feeling it. And so, yeah, I definitely think that this is the worst one they have had. If they don't know, they should know how. They better call Karen back and beg Karen at this point. Like, Karen, we need you for next season. Bajan said, I got my vote in this time. Yep, because it's a slam dunk at this point. I would be surprised if one person thinks that it's not the worst season of Potomac. Because to be honest, I personally feel like it has been. Like nothing. Like I can't tell you one storyline that I enjoyed. Like I don't even know what the storyline was about. It just feels like all it has been about has been some catty mess since the episode 1. And so, yeah, I'm definitely not feeling it. I feel like if Karen doesn't come next season or they don't give us new storylines next season, I'm definitely going to struggle to cover the show next season if they don't get it together like ASAP. Okay, whilst you guys are voting, I'll give you guys some time to vote, but so far it is definitely looking like a consensus. Let me just double check that. Yes, it seems like all the votes are definitely saying it's the worst season of Potomac. So I guess we're all in agreement. Okay, let me move on to the reunion fit, honey. The reunion fit was a whole mess. Let me show you Monique's one first. Then I need to have a quick look at. Let me see. I think Bravo Shade might have the full thing. Guys, this is what Monique decided to wear to the reunion. What do you all think? I need you guys' opinion on this outfit because I can't be the only one that has to get the privilege of responding or talking about this outfit. What did you guys think of this? Like, what is she wearing? Like, what was the reason? Like, it's given I had so much to prove and I wanted to look so different that she ended up looking like terrible. Like a whole mess. Exactly. A whole mess. It's like, what is the reason? You had one job, Monique. One job. And you've been in this whole like Real Housewives franchise for too long. You were on Love and Marriage JC for a while. So you've been in the reality space for some time now. You've been here long enough to know better, sister. So I just don't understand like why this was the outfit. Like who chose this? And who chose this for her? Right? Like I know ultimately she still has to give like the say so. I get it. But at the same time, like who chose this for you? And why did you think that this was okay? Like even if someone decided like okay, let me do this, let me choose this outfit for you, you thought, "Oh, this is wonderful. I'm gonna wear this. It looks like a triangle." Like what is this? Why? Like she looks cute in the face, but she always looks good in the face. And I'm just like, but did you have to wear a triangle, sister? And what is this thing on your thigh? Like, I just don't get it. And you know when someone tries too hard and then it just looks so bad. It's like you went and overdid it. It's like what is this? See, you'll see. Okay, so the hair is still okay-ish. I don't like it. I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'll say the style is okay-ish. But this outfit is a no, no. I don't even like this thing right here on her thigh. It's like, girl, what were you thinking? Someone said a geometric mess. It's given DIY Mortal Kombat. Period. That's what it's given. Someone says, I'm genuinely confused here. Sister, I'm with you. I'm trying to say something nice. We'll have to come back. Yeah. Why is she always dressed like a Marvel character these days? She is feeling herself. She's feeling like a supernatural character at this point. Because what is this? I am with you, Sharon. What is that, sister? When I saw it yesterday, and this is what they used to kind of like introduce the reunion. So this was the one that came out first. I was like, but what is the reason? And I saw something about the whole thoughts behind the outfits. Let me see if I can pull that up. And I was just like, okay. Like, even still, it's still a hot mess. Let me see if I can find the whole explanation behind the outfit because it was a hot mess. Let me show y'all. Because I decided today I'm gonna come in with the receipts, honey. So it says designer Riley Knox said the theme for the reunion was red and art as fashion. Monique wanted to do something completely different than the regular pageant sparkly gown. She had an awakening when she visited Egypt that sparked her healing journey, so she wanted to be literally the pyramid. The dress is made of silk velvet with metallic accents. Do you guys think the story behind it does that make it any better? Let me put a poll up. Y'all tell me. Because this ain't it for me. Even with the story, I'm still like, this is a hot mess. One second. So now that we know the story behind it, what do y'all think about the dress? Let me know in the poll. Bajan says it's like Blue Peter. Here's one earlier. Monique usually kills it, but boy, don't bring her neck. Yep. It's like I don't know who told you that this was okay. Even if you wanted to play on the pyramids, you could have left the triangle in the front. You didn't have to do that at the back. You didn't have to do the thing on your thigh. Like, it's just not landing. And if you see the way it was sketched, I feel like it looks slightly better in the sketch than it looks on her. I don't know if it's the triangle at the back that is too high. Because if you look at the sketch, this is just my attention to detail speaking. But let me show you all the sketch again. I'm going to pause it on the sketch. Let me pause it on the sketch. Right. If you see the sketch, the back of the dress does not look that long, right? So the back of it doesn't look too long. It kind of looks a little bit like it looks like slightly elevated just around her neck, right? But then if you see the actual dress, so that's the picture. You guys keep that mental note of what the dress should actually look like, yeah? Look at even the thigh area. It's meant to be fully, right? From like higher up on the thigh and then fully to the ankle, right? And then now let's actually look at what we end up seeing. Look at how high this is. This is going straight to the back of her hair. This is literally where her hairline is, right? It's probably even past her hairline. So it's entirely way too high at the back. Way too high, right? So, first of all, that's not going to work. Maybe if it was a taller model, then it would be different. Then the thing on her thigh is completely different from the sketch. So I don't know what happened. Maybe they lost something. I don't know what it was, but this ain't it. I don't think this is working at all. And even despite the story behind it, it's not making me like it either. Like, it's not making me feel like, okay, I'm still going to tolerate this nonsense that she put on. It's so sad because I feel like Monique is a pretty girl. I don't think she has to do too much to genuinely look gorgeous. And I think because also of her hair, it's very easy to, when you do some hairstyles with locks, you already look elevated, right? You already look very put together. You look very eccentric. And so for you to then have this going on, it just doesn't look good. I think somebody here put exactly how I felt down. The person said she tries a little too hard. She is beautiful and simplicity would do the job. And I completely agree. The person this reminded me of was Shamia. I was like, this is how Shamia dresses. Shamia dresses anyhow, in my opinion. She, just because she wants to look different, she goes out of her way to wear things that don't flatter her at all in the slightest. And so I definitely feel that this this whole fit ain't it. But let's see what the other people wore and then let's critique them as well. So let me share what the people wore. So this is everyone, this is where everyone wore. Um let's go in a little bit more detail. This is everyone looking right next to Andy. Now, just out here, just quick first impressions of that group photo. Who do y'all think looks good? The outfit looks good, hair looks good, all of that. Please put it in the chat. Who do you guys think is looking good right now from this image? I think looking at it, I suspect I would say the first person that draws or gets my attention is Wendy. Wendy is the one that I immediately, as soon as I look at Andy, the first person I'm looking at is Wendy. I think her outfit is very attention seeking. I think it's very interesting considering everything that we know about what Wendy's going through. That Wendy was like, yo, I'm still come up and I'm going to look really, really good. One thing you can tell about Wendy is Wendy has lost a lot of weight. That lady is stressed out. You can tell that she is really going through it. But she looks amazing. I Oh gosh. Sorry guys, I was trying to click on that page just to bring it up and then I mistakenly freaking closed it. So give me a second, let me get the page back up. Let me see if I can get it back up. Sorry guys. Definitely had those little speedy fingers. Okay, let me get it back up now. Guys, please hit that like button, everybody. The likes still are not matching. Bajan says Ashley is always tacky looking. Yep, not surprised at all. Per usual, there was no need. Like, it just doesn't look good. Tia, I don't know what's going on, but I really don't like Tia's dress. I just think I'm not sure what Tia got going on, but I don't like that dress. I feel like that dress Loki looks a little cheap. I don't know what y'all think. And you guys know I like Tia, so I wouldn't just say that if I don't genuinely believe that. Sharon says Wendy. Yep, Wendy definitely looks good. Like as soon as I looked, I just thought Wendy drew my attention. I would say Stacy also looks good. But I would say Wendy is definitely taking it. I don't like Tia's outfit in the slightest. I just don't like it. I think that it just doesn't look it looks like stuff that I've seen regularly, right? I wouldn't expect Tia to wear that, right? Let's see close ups. So Karen looks good. Karen looks good. Her dress is not bad. Um, I love the whole snatching you in the waist corset look. I love that it also has a train as well. I think Karen definitely looks wonderful. I think her skin looks very fresh. She looks like she's moisturized and minding her business and looking good. So I would definitely say Karen looks good. Um, let's see. Yeah, that is Karen. Bajan says it was Karen in the second picture. Yes, that is Karen. This is Karen. Karen, you didn't recognize her? Maybe that's what happens when you drop the alcohol. She looks good. She looks nourished. She looks like she's lost some weight. You can see her collarbones a little bit more. She definitely looks good. She does. Bajan said Karen looks good. Yep, she definitely does. Like, I think sometimes that's what happens when you decide to go on that like healthy journey. Like, your skin is glowing, your body looks good, you look nourished, well fed. Monique, I don't even want to go into you again. Jazzy, what is this, honey? What is this, honey? And this is what it's given. It's given I'm trying too hard. I want to look different. If someone gave you that dress, you should have said no. Like, why? Guys, am I the only one that hates this dress? I cannot stand this dress. Like, I don't know what it is about that dress, but that dress rubs me the wrong way. Like, I'm sorry. It rubs me the wrong way. So guys, please put who is your best dressed and who's your worst dressed. Please put it in the chat. Best dressed and worst dressed. I think that Jazzy, yeah, girl, I'm sorry. I do not like your outfit. Um, let me see who else is wearing something. Kiana, you just look okay. I feel like for all the looks that you be given, I would have expected a little bit more. I'd have expected a little bit more from you. I just think this fit is just very basic. I don't like the little shoulder pad thing at the top. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's just not. It's just this ain't it, sis. It ain't it. Stacy looks good, but then I feel like Stacy's dress looks very similar to her previous dress last season. I guess Stacy definitely plays it safe and she just wears the same thing over and over again. Um so I would say yeah. I would say definitely Stacy looks good, but like I'm saying she wears the same thing very often, similar styles at least. Now, Wendy is serving. Wendy is giving feathers, honey. But you can tell Wendy is losing weight. Look at that collarbone. That lady is stressed. Stressed. Absolutely stressed. Let me see. Angel, I don't know. Angel's outfit is not great, but it's also not the worst. I feel like Monique's outfit has made it easy to sort of look like it's the worst. Um, I don't really like Angel's outfit at all either. Uh, I just don't like it. Um, I would have expected more. Like, what is going on? You guys couldn't find some excellent designers that could have given you guys really great outfits. You guys could have even found Nigerian designers because they be doing the ish. They would have gotten you good for this outfit. Like, Nigerian designers do excellent events where you have to be over the top. They could have found you a really, really good fit. They would have you looking like the best dressed. Giselle looks like Giselle. You know what that means? Giselle looks like Giselle. She doesn't look like she particularly put any huge effort. But she doesn't look bad either, right? She just looks like Giselle. She looks like who she is. I'm not going to do too much for reunions or anything. I'm just going to show up however I feel like showing up. And that's just Giselle. But I don't think she's the worst dressed. I think, Tia, this dress annoys me, especially because Tia, you're Nigerian. I feel like you could have gotten a way better outfit. And if you're going to get that, you could have gotten mesh that looks very similar to your skin tone, not whatever it is that is on that dress. And so I definitely expect a lot more from you as a Nigerian lady. And this ain't delivering. Ashley is just doing what Ashley does. But Tia, yes, girl, I expected more. I don't think that dress is given what you think it is given. Um, so I would say, guys, who's your best dressed and worst dressed? Let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Okay, EY says best dressed Wendy. Bajan says, "What the hell has Jazzy got on?" That literally, she looks like as if she went to the market, picked up yards of cotton lace and stuck flowers on it. Yep. Now Jazzy, go home. That is what is given. It's given. I just literally picked everything. Like she doesn't look at her face. She even looks like she knows we're about to curse her out. Because like, what the hell are you given? This ain't it. And especially for someone that is always doing as a wag, like girl, I would have expected so much from a wag. Okay, so I'm not sure what is going on with this outfit, sis, but no, don't do that again. Whoever it is that told you this outfit was a good idea, you need to change them. Make sure they are not on your team because they can't even tell you the truth. You need to get friends that will tell you the truth. That's one thing I love because none of my friends will have me out here looking like Jazzy or Monique and tell me, girl, you look cute. No chance. No way. Like, if I ever found out my friends let me out going there looking crazy, I'm calling y'all like, nah, I can't trust y'all. Because what the hell? But yeah, I definitely think, yeah, Jazzy, no. Mm-mm. This was a hell no. I'm even curious. I want to know who made Jazzy's dress so I can avoid them and never get anything from them. But maybe this is just a really bad one. EY says worst dressed is Monique and Jazzy. I definitely agree. I definitely agree 100%. I feel like the worst dress is definitely Monique and Jazzy. There's nothing because look at Jazzy. The whole thing is a no. Um Also sometimes I wonder if she did a nose job, but that's just by the way. But the whole thing is just a no. And then look at Monique, it's like a hell nah. So I think Monique might be my worst dressed. I think that if Monique's dress was done more similarly to the sketch, I think that it would have looked a little bit better. Not excellent, but it would have looked better enough for her to not be in the worst dressed. But this definitely she's given worst dressed, in my opinion. Bashan says Grizzle pop to Target. That is what she looks like. She just looks like, oh, they said there's a reunion. So let me just wear this. Let me just pick this dress that I had in the closet. I've worn it a few times, but let me just pull that and wear that. It's like, girl, you did not even do nothing like different to your face, your hair, your makeup. Like, I understand feeling like you want to be safe and stuff, but sometimes explore a little bit. Yes, Monique's outfit did not work out, but at least you can say she tried it and she knows not to do it again. But Giselle is like, Giselle stays boring with the fashions. She's not experimental at all. She doesn't even try, is the vibe that I get. But Loki, sometimes I wonder, like, imagine Giselle actually tries. Like this is what Giselle thinks is trying. Imagine that's what it was. Craziness. But yeah, I definitely think Wendy is the best dressed, to be honest. Let me look at the poll that I had up. Yeah, so I said, now that you know the story behind Monique's dress, do you like the dress? So majority of people, 75% of people said no, and then 25 people said yes. So I think not too bad, but Yeah, so Monique, the people are not liking your dress, and the people include me because I cannot stand that dress at all. I'm even more annoyed by the whole story because I'm just like, please, they could have done better with that rendition. Like, mm-mm. So yeah, that's where I stand on that. All right, so let us move on to. Let me just get my list out of the things that I want to talk about today. Let me get my list out. Okay, so before the Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff, I wanted to talk about Evelyn and Papoose. Then we can get to the Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff. Okay. Yo, watch this. Watch this, y'all.
Surprised that they weaponized the fact that you two had a baby against me on the show. Like I had a feeling it would happen, but
So, you know what? I'm not even going to say nothing. Let me just let her say it.
like, how did you feel about that? Because
they called you a felon.
So Shanice is like, they called you a felon. Okay, so let's see what happens there.
Yeah, I mean, true.
Are you a
So
felon?
I am.
She looked confused. Shanice, do you even know who you had a baby with, sis? Because that lady looks confused. She did not know that he was a felon. My question is like, what do you guys do? When you all meet up, you're not asking questions about your life, what you've done. I don't know, man. It's just very confusing. Like, you're not asking no questions. Like, y'all just get down and do stuff. Is that what this is? Because how would you not know the man is a felon? Like, why wouldn't you know that? So it's a little bit weird to me. Because I think that's very crucial information that you should know about your baby daddy.
So I don't feel slighted by someone
Yes, you are a
trying to
felon.
like throw like my past at me. Yeah, I'm a felon. My mama know I'm a felon. My kids know I'm a felon. My fans know I'm a felon, and that's just
Everybody but your baby mama knew that you were a felon? Eek.
what it is. I don't try to duck who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying? Am I in jail? Absolutely not.
Bajan B says, didn't he have them both allegedly? Well, I have heard rumors about that, but I don't think there's anything to really confirm that. But yeah, I think a lot of people were talking about even in this interview or podcast or whatever. It looks like there was a lot of like banter between Evelyn and Game, way more than Shanice and Game.
Made some mistakes in the past. Yes, I have. I was young, a little misguided. My father died a long time ago. Even when he was alive, I didn't really lean on him for advice the way I should have, the way my children can to me. So yeah, I made some mistakes. I'm not like one of those who's going to hide or, mask my face because I have a fear of somebody being judgmental about who I was at one point in time in my life.
Okay, so I hear what he's saying, like, but I think for me, what is the most shocking bit is the fact that the baby mama did not know that you were a felon. That's the bit that gags me.
What I do know for a fact is anybody that's speaking my name, right, will not say that and if they see me. Because one or two things. Number one, I am a felon. And number two, I'm gonna get off in your ass in person. Like I'm gonna get off in your ass. So you're not gonna even come at me like that. So do it for the show, do it on the internet. It's all cute, it's all cool. I can't really snatch my TV off the wall and break it across my knee because I'm mad at you. But when I see you in person, and one day I will, have that same energy.
The game is acting like you want to fight. Like, bruh. Maybe the first thing you need to do is let the people know that you are a felon. Anyone you're trying to date, let the person know that they are dating a felon. And Shanice, don't be naive. Do your research about anybody that you want to date. It's a bit laughable that you don't know that information. about somebody that when you could have just Googled it, if you did your due diligence like most people do, especially if you're dating someone that is popular, why would you not know that he is a felon? I just don't understand that. Pageant says Evelyn needs to rest her old self. The people were saying she looks younger than her daughter, man. The people were not letting Shanice rest. What questions do these people ask when they date? This is the question. What you're asking when you date people? Because have you ever been arrested? Do you think you will be arrested? Have you done anything that you think may come back in the future to bite you in the A? Like, sorry. These questions, what's your credit rating? These questions are very important. Sorry, not sorry. And even if you can't ask them all these things, do some research, pay for background checks, pay for a private investigator to follow them. Sorry. Not sorry. Baby mama is lying. The whole world knows but her. Nah. Okay. Sebastian does not believe that for a second. To be honest, I feel like she's very naive. And I say that because I saw a clip where she was talking about how he manifested the child and oh, he manifested. And the game was basically talking about how he was pissed when he first found out she was pregnant, but then also says about how, when a man sees a beautiful girl, he's thinking about, oh, he wants to impregnate her. So she's over there talking about how he manifested a child and wanted a child, and this man is over there talking about, yeah, I saw a body and I wanted to put a baby in you. Like, it's like, what are y'all talking about? It's like you guys have different examples of what the reality is. It's almost like you have your perception of what happened, he has his. But yeah, it's just giving the girls very naive, in my opinion. That's the first thing you do find out about them. Absolutely. Like, future husband, don't be surprised if I have a PI following you. Like, when I first find out about you, because I need to make sure that you are who you say you are. Like, that's just what it is. So yes, I definitely agree with investigating people. Do a thorough check. Let it be that you did your best, and then if it works out, maybe it doesn't work out, but let it be that you tried. You did your best to make sure they are who they are, who they say they are, at least. Evelyn is too busy interfering in other people's lives and not watching her child. Oops. And a oop. Keep her legs closed. She got her mother's morals. Mm-mm-mm. Well, I guess they say the apple does not fall too far from the tree. So we know what that is. But yeah, for me, I'm just like, it was way too shocking for me that, like, I just could not understand how is it that you don't know something that is very crucial information. Like, you would want to know he was arrested, what he was arrested for, when he was arrested, how many years has it been, is there a chance of, rearrest or recurrence, you know these are the things that you want to know, but you don't even know he's a felon. So you definitely did not do your due diligence if we believe that you really did not know. Um, so yeah, I just think it's funny because even in the conversation, it looks like Evelyn was way too happy to have the game as her sort of, I guess, in-law or whatever. Like, she looks way too happy, and I'm just like, girl, I don't get what the hype is about your daughter dating freaking the game. So sorry, but it ain't clicking for me. Okay, let us move on to Papoose before I then talk about Love and Marriage Huntsville, and then we will call it a night. I said more stuff that I was meant to do. Let me see. Yeah, yo, watch.
No, I don't go live every day. Baby, they said is we upstairs and downstairs. We in the basement.
That man does not want to be bothered. Look at her being like, babe, is we in the basement? And the man is just looking like, don't bother me with this mess. He did not even say nothing, didn't even flinch, didn't even look at her. And she's over there smiling and having a good time. Like, this lady is low key I don't understand. What kind of love is this? Like, is it that you love him so much you don't love yourself? Or, like, I don't know what it is. Pap always looks like he does not want to be there.
Yeah, I gotta stop, man. I'm hoping. I know I'm still selling my Gwoat versus everybody shirts for the fight. It's at www.thegwoat.com.
Let me see if she says anything else that in.
Wait, www.clareessa.thegwoat.com. Y'all be seeing them posts talking about that the fight is canceled and all this bullshit. Flag them. They lying.
So yeah, it definitely is giving Papoose does not want to be
Every
bothered.
day. Baby, they said is we upstairs or downstairs.
Look, not even like let me look up and even acknowledge what you have said to me. That man does not want to be bothered. Like, when will certain women learn? Never ever let a man tell you more than once that he does not want you. That man has told you about 50 times in his actions, the way he comes across, honey. That man does not want to be there. Let's see what the people are saying. He ain't even laugh. I know. He did not even try. Like, try to even chuckle. Like, haha, babe, I don't want to be on camera. Haha, you good. Something. He does not even care. He mad y'all about the other video she made where she said Pap is not my manager. Oh. Yes, it's definitely given. Yes, I said, dang, he ain't even make eye contact. I know he cries in the bathroom. LOL, that is funny. But yeah, it's definitely given that, like, she is over there, head over heels with that man. Head over heels, all up on that man. But that man does not want to be bothered. Bajan says our hairline ain't looking too good. I did not even notice. Let me look.
We in the basement.
It's probably from all these styles, you know. All these styles will have your hairline looking crazy, to be honest. Like, he didn't even acknowledge her in the slightest. He did not even look like he wanted to be bothered by her. Like, even when they were on the Breakfast Club, he looks like he pretty much shut her down. Let me show you all this clip. It's like, now we're going back memory lane because this has happened multiple times. This is a pattern.
Being with a dude who got somebody, you never seen that. I'm my type of woman. If a man with me, he with me. I don't do second place. I never have. I got 2 Olympic gold medals, 19 world championships. What?
She's like, let me preach on what I got, and just look over, and he's just looking there like, okay.
Why would I have to be second place to another woman for? Like, what do I look like? You know what I'm saying? So
hey, look,
that's
man.
my thing of like.
Bars on Wheels, a journey to save hip hop, out now, produced by my brother.
He interrupted her to be promoting something else. Like, are you okay, sir? Like, you didn't even try. That man ain't even pretending to like you, sister. He is not even trying to pretend. Like, now, girl, I can't fight. So don't be, if you're in the comments, as long as it's not a physical fight, don't be trying to fight me. I'm just saying that man does not look, in my opinion, does not look like he gives two ish about you.
On 2 miles, by the way, he did the whole project.
And you're looking like a goofy. Now look at him.
Put that shit out.
Promoting the person behind. Like, shout out to this person for the clip.
So quick, he said, because you is second. You is.
Ooh, this man is pretty.
Stick to my wife.
Being.
That is exactly what that was. I love when a man can call it. That is exactly what that was. That is him showing you that, no, bro, but you are second. And I don't understand how she doesn't see the signs. Until he's officially divorced, she's in second place, period. And even when she's divorced or they're divorced, she's still in second place. Because that man does not like her. How does she not see the signs, sis? She must have rose-colored tinted glasses on her face, because there is no way. Even Stevie Wonder can see it. Stevie Wonder can see the signs, honey. Your second place if the man is still married. Pap is literally over there cutting her off. So embarrassing. And that I wish that was the only clip, honey. I wish that was the only clip. Look, I need to try and mute. Let me mute the music because I do not want no copyright issues, honey. Watch. Look at how pretty she looks. She says, "Give me a kiss." He ignores her and looks straight at the camera. Look. And he ignores her. I'm like, that man does not like you. That man has shown you he does not want you. So I don't get it. And she's still there. He can smack you in the butt, but he cannot give you a kiss. Like, do you know how crazy it is? And it's just like, yes, you're letting this man follow you and have you out here looking like a goofy. Like, what are we doing? Like, I just don't get it. And so here she is now talking about Pap. Hold on, let me unmute it.
Pap is my manager because he's not. Let's.
At least she cleared it up because the people were wondering whether Pap was her manager, especially because he's always around. Like, Ninja, don't you got a job? Like, you don't have anything to do? Like, what is going on?
Start there. Stop that shit. I've been tired of y'all saying that. Y'all know it's a lie. It's not true. Stop saying that he got any money from me, because no, he didn't. I was going to sign a big lucrative deal no matter who I signed with, but the biggest and most lucrative deal that I signed with was Salida and Win Records, which was $8 million. And all that money came to my account. So let's get that.
Okay. Fine. So the money came into your account, but I guess the people are wondering, like, what is it that Pap does for you? Because every time we see Pap, he does not look happy to be right next to you. Most times you ask him for a kiss, he's not kissing you. You know, you are over there trying to get his attention, he does not see it for you. So it's like, at what point, when is enough going to be enough for you? Like, that's what the people are trying to know. The people are trying to ask, like, don't you see the signs? Like, what is this? And so I feel like that's definitely where that is. But yeah, enough about the Claressa and Papoose of it all. I think we'll have to see what happens with their relationship, but it's definitely given high drama. And girl, leave that man alone. Gain some self-respect. I think you can be great at boxing, but when it comes to emotional intelligence, I feel like your growth is stunted and you're very, very immature. And so that's the only reason that you will tolerate being in a relationship where it's obviously looks non-reciprocal. So I don't get it. But if she likes it, I love it. I love it for her. Okay, y'all, let's get into the love and marriage of it all. Please hit that like button, everybody. Please hit that like button. So Tisha came over to the socials of it all, and she decided to give us this video. I guess that is for the people that have been talking smack. Okay, I guess. And so she does a little walk in, and then she's like, coming soon. So we don't know what's coming, but I guess it begs the question, is it her new office? Is this meant to be Scott Manor? And is this her trying to promote Scott Manor? Because you remember they had a whole Christmas photo, right? They had a whole Christmas photo on Scott Manor, and it was definitely looking like they haven't done anything, right? And so when I saw this, I was like, okay, the impression I get, it kind of looks a little bit residential, but I don't know if it's just maybe that's the style, because it looks like I've seen homes that sort of look like you walk in and then there's like stairs. Although the stairs, I don't think I've seen those exact type of stairs, but so I'm not entirely sure if it's like, it could also be like an office space. So I don't know if it's Scott Manor or if it is an office space. All I know is like it's definitely given the some BS. I don't know because if I show you
EY says Neverland. Yep, that is definitely what is given. Let me see if the Christmas photo is still there. So this was the Christmas photo that they had. I'm trying to kind of compare to see if it's like a similar setup. Let me see if it's like a similar setup. So, there really is no way of knowing. Okay, so the walls look different. Right? Here, yeah, the walls definitely look different. Okay, so I don't think it is Scott Manor, but I think maybe this is the office that Tisha has been asking Marceau for a long time. That is what it is, because that's what I think it is. I don't know for a fact. Let's see what the people are saying. Oh, I can't seem to see her comments. I'm not sure what's happened with that. Because initially I saw comments and now I can't see comments anymore. Let me sort of give it a... Okay, now the comments are back. I don't know what changed. Carla said, new office, sis. So I do wonder, maybe this is the office that Tisha has been begging for. Maybe she finally gets her office. Let me see if there's anybody that has any more additional information. Is this a new storyline coming? Boring. Someone said, Scott Manor, I have high black doors and a trim around my patio doors are black. Looks like a house to me, home or office. It's fire. Exactly. So initially I thought it was looking like a home personally, because it's like, okay, you open the door and then it looks quite sleek. And then you have like stairs going up. But then I'm used to a different type of staircase, which is why I'm wondering whether or not it may not be a home. And then when I compare it to what we see of Scott Manor, now of course they may have changed the outside and how it looks from the outside. Because when we saw Scott Manor wasn't exactly done. So there's no way of necessarily knowing if that is it, unless Tisha comes out here to clear it up for us and let the people know if it is the Scott Manor. Is it the Scott Manor? EY is saying it's Neverland. Is it the Scott Manor? Guys, please hit that like button as you come in. Is it the Scott Manor or is it an office? What do you guys think? Do you guys think this is an office or a home? Do you think it's an office or Scott Manor? Let me see what y'all say in the chat. Okay. I see. Let me see. Okay, so I see someone says Scott Manor. Okay. Does anyone think it is an office and not Scott Manor? Yeah, I don't know. I'm in two minds. Initially, I was like, oh, maybe it's Scott Manor. But then when I put Scott Manor that they showed us in Christmas, side by side, I think it kind of feels like it may not necessarily be Scott Manor. And it may just be an office. And then when you look at Carlos King also joining in to ask if it's an office, it also then begs the question, maybe he even knows what it is and he's just like being like, oh, office, so I do wonder a little bit about that as well. But I guess whichever one it is, I guess they have finally finished the project, because a lot of the people have said about the Scots that they do not finish projects and Scott Manor takes so long and has taken so long. A lot of the people were dragging them with the Christmas picture that they did. And so I guess it would be very interesting to know whether the people think it's like, I guess Scott Manor, or, what the people think it is. Okay, so far I've seen Scott Manor. Let me see. Let me look in the chat and see again. Okay, another person says Scott Manor. Okay. Someone else says Scott Manor. Yeah. I guess we'll have to see what it is. Maybe we'll wait to see if they give us a storyline on that on the show. But so far it's definitely given. It's either Scott Manor or she finally got that office. I don't know which one it is, but it's definitely given. She finally got something. She finally got the office, maybe.
Hello, Kenneth. Good evening. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday. The other thing I saw on Instagram, because now it's like people be busy on Instagram, is this. Let me show y'all. So it looks like Stormy and Destiny are still friends, which I guess in the history of Love and Marriage film, I'm like, okay, so you all still kept in touch. That's all right, cool. Okay, Destiny. Destiny looks. They both look pretty. They both look very pretty in the face. I love that. Um, I just want Destiny's wig. If it's a wig, I just want that hair. That's what I want. Like, can I just get the hair, please? Um, I really like the wig. I like how full it is. Y'all know yesterday I was talking about how I want like curly hair and stuff to wear under my locks. And that looks really cute. I love how full it is. Yeah, how full it is. I low-key was like, do y'all think if I get in the comments and I'm like, oh, Destiny, where's your hair from? Do you think she's going to respond or is she going to be like, ignore me, considering how a lot of the commentary I've given about her have been pretty strongly worded. Of course, you all know I keep it classy over here, but is she going to be a little salty and just say like, I'm not, I'm blocking you, I'm not even going to respond to the bit about the wig? So that's the only reason I left it. But if y'all know where I can get a similar wig, let me know, please. As long as they can deliver to England and I'm not going to be charged customs fee, then sure. Okay, let me see. Yes, like look at this. This is so pretty and she looks very good. It looks like she is at Stormy's Canvas Beauty event. Because you can kind of see the backdrop. There was a video, a picture that I saw. Aha. Can you spot someone else? Do you all spot someone else? Can you see Trish? I'm like, Trish seems to have so much energy. And then on the show, she be looking so dry. It's like, look at Trish like hollering at the back. It's like, girl, are you pretending on the show? Like, I don't know who this man is, but Trish looks like Destiny definitely looks like she's having a good time. And then Trish is in the background. I don't know. Trish comes across as so reserved. And then it looks like Trish is over there cutting up. That is what it's like, yo, these people, who knows what they are showing? Kenneth says, been watching from the bushes. This is not the office. It's a one-story building, and the front of the office building is plain. Oh, thank you, Kenneth. Thank you for clearing that up. So it's probably maybe it's one of the investment properties that they've built. It may not be Scott Manor, but they may be like, oh, this is where we'll be staying in the meantime. So maybe that's what it is. But yo, can y'all believe that is Trish? Like this is Trish in the background, yo, with the hands up. Like look at her over here with the hands up. Where is Ken? Ken ain't nowhere to be found. But Trish is over there dancing, hyping Destiny up. And then Trish is over there like, yay, yay, yay. I'm like, okay. Sure, it'll be nice to see a little bit more personality on the show. Like, if you have the personality and you only reserve it for night outs, I would love for you to bring it to your job, honey, so you can continue to get paid. Like, please, So, yeah, that is definitely very, very. I'm quite surprised that she's over there, like kikiing and having fun. I think it's interesting that Destiny and Canvas Beauty Stormy are still friends. I do wonder if it's a thing where Destiny knows that this is a friend that I need to have. She's doing numbers on TikTok. I want to get my products out there. And so she's definitely going to be a good friend to have, I guess, from a financial standpoint. Because I genuinely don't think that relationship is all like, oh yeah, we're just really good friends. Like, I think it's also a relationship of convenience. I think it's a relationship where like
she got some money. I'm going to get invited to events. So it's like, when you network and you meet people that can take you to certain places. That's what I think it is. I may be wrong, but that's just like what I think it is. I just don't believe that Destiny would be friends with somebody without there being some sort of, like, even think about it, the whole your bodyguard, now all of a sudden you want to date the bodyguard, but you still want him, you'd be saying things like, oh, I want you to be guarding my body. It's like, girl. And then my question also is, are you even paying this person to so-called guard your body, right? So I don't know. It just definitely very much gives like you only network or engage with people because of something that you can get out of it. So I don't know for a fact. This is alleged. This is just my thoughts and opinions, just outside looking in. Because I think about also when she was friends with Melody, she was very quick to be bringing up, oh, your village, and you have a village, and I don't have a village, and wanted Melody to basically put her in her village and be Melody's village or whatever. And it's like, girl, the kids don't like you, So I think that kind of like rubbed me a little bit the wrong way. It's like, yeah, I get you wanting to be somebody's community, but if they already have their community for something, then let it go. So yeah, it was definitely giving someone that is trying to strategically position themselves into a phase in your life where they cannot just be let go of, or like you can't like just suddenly move on from them. So yeah, that is that. Let me just have a quick look just to see if there was anything else that I have not covered. Um, I think there was some married to medicine stuff, but I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I am tired. Let me just see if it's long. Okay, actually, let's do it. I'm a big girl. I can do a little bit more. Let me do one more. Um, Yeah, let's do Married to Medicine. Angel confronting Toya for breaking the girl code. Let's do that. And then we'll do one more and then we'll call it a night. All right. So this sneak peek came up for Married to Medicine. Guys, please hit that like button, everybody. Hit that like button. Let me see what Kenneth said. I was trying to see if there was a shot of the outside of the house she was going into. I thought I saw the other houses. There were no other homes around, allegedly fake Scott Manor. I know, like I tried to also look and compare. I don't know if you were there where I tried to compare like the Scott Manor that we could see from the Christmas photo to the picture that we saw of Tisha. So if you're able to get that, please, I'm sure the people would want to see it. So Kenneth is going to be our investigator for the night, honey. So if you do find some useful information, please send it to me. All right, let's do Married to Medicine. Let me just refer so it starts from the beginning. Let's go.
You're talking about with me.
When?
You was like, what kind of friend are you?
So what kind of friend are you, Toya?
A good one.
You are?
Yes.
Really? So when my friend came around, Bernard, Toya, Bernard.
Nice to meet you, Toya.
So this your woman?
Oh, Toya. Toya needs to guard her mouth.
We used to date.
Like, put a mouth guard on that thing, please.
We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Working on it.
Oh, you thought I was about to hook her up?
Word?
Oh.
Eesh. Toya. Like, sister, please. Like, discretion. Like, Toya has no discretion. She doesn't know the time, place, when to say something. Like, think about the way Toya speaks to her husband. You think she's going to have, like, some sorts of discretion for y'all? Of course not.
She told me she wanted me to hook her up.
Damn.
Like, Toya, shut up.
That's not what you do. Undermine another man while he's sitting there. It was very disrespectful.
But you confused me. Because
Toya was like, you confused me. I'm like, sure. It must have been confusing, sure. But you address that privately, sister. You don't have that conversation in front of the man in question. Like, I don't know how to break it to you, sis, but that's not what you do. You don't have the conversation in front of the man. Oh, Toya.
Because it wasn't too long ago you were saying that you wanted to settle down. You asked me if I knew anybody.
Do Eugene have somebody? Introduce me to something. Let me stay home and take care of children.
But I'm not a
and I
fan.
would love that.
But then I'm blindsided because at the family reunion, you bring this guy and he says he's been knowing you for years. And I was like, she either was willing to up my situation with my husband's best friend.
I hear what Toya is saying. You're the one that asked to be hooked up. And then all of a sudden, now I find out that you already have something set up. But at the same time, you address that privately. You don't need to say that in front of the man. This is where, Toya, two things can be true. I hear what you're saying on this, and I agree with you. She shouldn't have put you in that situation. I don't like when people ask me to hook them up, especially if they're going to be doing some shady business like that. Take it for someone who hooked somebody up and they were doing some shady business. So I get it. But at the same time, you don't say it in front of the person.
Girl, you is funny.
No, that's what would have happened. Because I would have hooked you up with him. And you would have been having all these other men. I think that Eugene's...
Eesh. Toya, at least Toya was direct. Toya said what she said. I get that, but at the same time, have that conversation privately, right? Privately. You can be like, girl, don't you ever tell me to hook you up with no man if you're going to be bringing a man to an event that I'm at, right? Something like that. You didn't have to, in front of the man, call her out. Because you've messed up that situation that she has going on. Like, there's no need for that.
Friend would have been disappointed in me because I come bringing him somebody saying, well, she's absolutely ready. Oh, and by the way, she's dating this other guy that she's been dating for years, but you can win her over. Say what? Nobody wants that. And so
I hear it, and I am with you, Toya, about the ultimately, yes, I get that. But it did not have to be in front of that man's face.
I was like, oh, so she mad that I blew up her spot, but she was willing to up mine.
Girl, you funny. She's still full of
I guess you all see each other.
What are you talking about with me?
When?
You was like, what kind of friend?
Yeah. Someone said Toya never takes accountability. Girl, you could have said all of that away from the man she was with. Yep, I definitely agree. Sure, but don't say it in front of the man, period. Yes, I think everybody in this comment section is in agreement. Like, Toya, the woman is dating until Mr. Right come along. Did you really think she was saying, hook me up because I can't find a man to go on a date with? You know better than that. And Eugene will automatically know this woman has other options. I need to make my presence is felt and known if I want this. Stop playing in your face about why you did what you did, trifling. Someone said gaslighting. Girl, Toya, you could have asked her all that in private, not in front of the man. Toya did that on purpose. Also, remember, they ain't friends like that anyway, so I don't think Toya cares. If we ain't friends like that, why should I care to blow up your spot? So I get both sides. Yes, I definitely get both sides. I just think, like, just from a like girls perspective, like I would not blow up her spot like that. Like, no matter what, I would still be like, but then again, that's not Toya and me, right? So if that's how Toya wants to handle it, that's how Toya chose to handle it. But I can also understand Angel being upset, like, yo, you just blew up what I had going on. But then, Gora, if you've been knowing someone for 10 years and y'all don't know what y'all are doing, why are you trying to date somebody else? Like, figure that out, clean that up before you start trying to date somebody else. That's just what I think.
So what?
Well, I think that's the end of it. Yeah, Toya. I think Toya is wrong. That's why I stand on that. I think Toya is wrong. I think Angel is wrong too, because there's no reason you should be basically trying to. There's no reason you should be trying to date somebody knowing fully well you already set up and you have something going on. I don't really think that's fair either. You definitely put her in a weird situation, especially if you're going to still be linking up with someone that you have known for these many years. So I think, Toya, you're wrong. And I think two things can be true. But I also think that lady too is wrong. Knowing fully well that she's dating, knowing fully well she she still has someone that has been there for 10 years. 10 years is a long time. This is not just one random man that you hang out with every now and then and you've only known each other for like a year or so. You've been knowing each other for 10 years. So it's giving like we've just been playing in each other. You're playing in my face, trying to get me to hook you up with somebody, knowing fully well you already have somebody. So yeah, I hear it, but I still think that Toya should have handled it differently. So then I have one last clip, and then we are all going to bed. So Candice basically responded, said, Jeff says, who of Married to Medicine would you want in Traitors? Candice said, absolutely Quad and Toya Bush Harris. So I'm looking at the comments. People are saying Quad hands down, Heavenly 2. Quad needs to be in movies. Oh, please. Quad, she got it. She got it. Absolutely yes for Quad. Toya for sure because she always in everybody's business. Okay, not Taki Toyota. Quad is smarter, so Quad. Only right answers. It would be funny to see Heavenly as well. Quad. Toya is not smart enough to. That's what you think. Says Quad, Quad, Quad. I think Toya's problem would definitely be like talking too much and like outing herself because she clearly does not have a filter and does not know when to shut it. But I think it would be good TV, and yes, I think Toya definitely would be good for it. Toya for sure. Quad will probably be silent like Sheree or Portia. Let me see. Toya, because she literally is a. Ooh, I see what you did there. They'll be great at it. Yep. Yeah. Definitely. I think they all of them would be fine for it. Simone will probably go over there and be shouting and screaming in those people's ears. I think they may not completely hate it. But yeah, guys, I'm going to bed. It's been a fun night with you guys. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you, Kenneth. Thank you, Bashan. Thank you, Candy. Thank you to our newest person that joined today, Sharon. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody, for hanging tonight. Hi, Lisa girl. And thank you, everybody. I hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. I have a bunch of videos scheduled, so even if I don't go live, there would be videos that would be going live throughout the weekend as well. So yeah, thank you, everybody, and enjoy the rest of your evening and the rest of your weekend. Good night, everybody. Bye, everyone. Good night.